Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jennese. Today's video is going to be a tips and tricks on how to fly with a toddler. I just recently went to New York with my almost 19-month-old daughter Mia. So I'm going to tell you everything that happened. I'm going to tell you what I did, what I didn't do, what I would do, what I wouldn't do again. I'm spilling all the tea to let you know and get you the most prepared if you're traveling with a toddler or you have a baby and you might be traveling when they are a toddler. I'm going to tell you everything from my experience. If you want to go ahead and see my tips and tricks on traveling on a plane, but it can work for, I guess, a road trip too with a toddler, then just go ahead and keep watching. The first tip that I have for you guys is if you're traveling with a toddler or a family in general, please arrive about 2 to 3 hours earlier. Remember that the process takes a while. You don't know how many people are going to be in the airport. You don't know how your children are going to react in the airport. You got to go through check-in, you got to go through security, you got to go through a gate, you got to go through every other obstacle depending on the airport. I know in MCO in Orlando, you have to get on a train. I went to New York, you have to get on a train, on a bus, and every other thing you have to walk for miles. So if you're familiar with your airport, that's better. But if you're not, it's better to arrive 2 to 3 hours earlier. So we did the self check-in, and after self check-in, you go and check in everything that's going on the plane, all of your luggages that are actually going on the plane. Now I had to take a stroller, a car seat, a luggage that had mine and Mia's stuff in it, and I had her diaper bag, and I had like a bigger tote. I had like a Tory Burch, like one of those really, really big totes for, I would say for myself, but it basically just had more stuff for Mia in it. Now, if you're traveling with a car seat, I highly recommend this product. When I tell you highly, highly, really for only one reason. Your car seat, if you don't keep it secured in a bag or some sort of, wrap, then it will get dirty. And I can tell because what I'm about to show you got super dirty. There was so many stains and like dirt marks and everything on it. It was absolutely insane. So I knew that all of those marks and all of that dirt would have been on my car seat if I didn't use this. Now I got this from Amazon. It's the Gate Check travel bag for car seats. Protects car seat, booster seat, infant's carrier from dirt and germs. And it's from the brand JL Childress. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm going to have the link down below. This was so good to have, and I actually didn't think about it. Well, I thought about it, but I wasn't too sure if I was going to get it. And then I actually had told my mom about it, and my mom was like, wait, aren't you going to get the protector for the car seat? And I was like, oh yeah, let me get it just in case. And it helped. Now, traveling through the airport was really easy because I purchased an umbrella stroller for Mia. I'm going to have the one that I used linked down below. It's the Summer Infant 3D Light. It's like a really 3D light black umbrella stroller. It was really good, really nice to have. The stroller I have the Quinny Zapstra, something like that. And the material of where Mia sits is like a cloth material, and it's light gray. So one, I didn't want to ruin my really nice car seat. And two, it was just a little bit over the requirement of weight for where we were traveling from. We were traveling from JetBlue. I didn't know if it was necessarily going to be a problem or not, but just in case, and I kind of wanted one anyway, I got Mia an umbrella stroller, and it helped. It was really lightweight. It was really easy to flip in and out because when we were going through security, it's the hardest with a toddler. Now, remember, when you're going through security, you have to remove everything yourself. You don't have to remove everything for your toddler, but if they're old enough to walk, it depends on the person that's actually, handling the security gate. Sometimes they make the toddler walk in front of you. Sometimes you could walk with your toddler, depending on how that toddler is. I know when we were flying to New York, they asked if the toddler can go by themselves, and I basically just let one of my other family members go first, and then Mia went, so she didn't feel like, she was going to nobody that she knew. Coming back, I did carry her, and I went into the little screen check, I guess you call it. Like I said, the umbrella stroller helped a ton because I was able to just easily remove everything that was in it, put it back, fold it. It has to go through that conveyor belt, so you have to throw everything in there, and it's a mess. Everybody's taking their shoes off, everybody's removing their phones, electronics go into one bin. It has to be separate. And what I wouldn't do personally is I had a lot of snacks for Mia. I had chips, I had her Cheetos, I had her yogis, I had her fruit snacks, and most of that stuff was fine because it was still sealed in the original packaging. But things like milk, juice, water, all of that stuff, they insert some little, like, I don't know what it's called, but it kind of looked like a Q-tip, to test the water, to test the milk, just in case. And that was pretty irritating because we actually had to go through security 3 times. If you didn't watch my New York City vlog, our flight got canceled going home, so we had to go back the next morning. So 3 times going into the security, 3 times checking the milk, checking the water, checking every single liquid that was in Mia's bag. So personally, water, I might still take, like, I might take one of them, but I won't take all of it. I'll just wait till the gate. I'll just wait till after security check when we're waiting at the gate to get her milk or whatever she may need. I felt like that was too much of a hassle, and they were stopping me, checking my diaper bag every single time. So once you get through security check, you have all of your stuff put back together. You're heading towards the gate. Mia was fine. She was, just looking around, looking at other people. She was being so observant. She was awake the whole time, which was good because I wanted her to stay awake for the plane ride. So while we were at the gate is when we got something to eat. We did all that jazz, but we still had some time left over. Like I said, because we did come a little bit earlier, which was fine. So my next tip is bring something interactive that you can use while they're waiting, while they're on the plane, just in case. Bring something interactive but small. And when I say but small, one example I have is the Water Wow little coloring books. It's basically where you just fill up this pen with water, and it's reusable. They can draw on it or they can color it, but it's technically water. It's not going to get messy. And then once it dries, you see it goes back to normal. This has been colored on 50 million times, and then once it dries out, the color goes away and they can use it over again. Another thing that I brought, and I wish I had brought some smaller version of this, or just everything that's in here without the case. This is like, it's kind of the size of like a 13-inch MacBook for reference. This is like a Crayola, no color, mess free, whatever those are called, travel case. I got this off Amazon. And like I said, it was convenient. Mia does like the mess free coloring, but the case was so bulky, and sometimes it was like hard to get everything organized and keep everything together. I had this in my carry-on. So it was like I was carrying the diaper bag and I was carrying a purse with this and a pillow I'm going to show you. So it worked. I did it. I just put everything on the stroller. But if anything, next time I'll probably put this stuff in like a Ziploc, or I'll get, like, instead of the big coloring book, I'll get the smaller coloring book and, like I said, put it in a Ziploc or something. But if you want to know what's in this set, Color Wonder Mess Free Coloring Book, the big size. It comes with some sticker sheets. Mia's colored like all over these. It comes with these little stamp things that you can stamp. I don't know where the other one is, but you actually stamp these onto like a little stamp pad. Same thing, it's clear. You can't see it unless you put it on the paper. So these are little stamps. And then these are just some of the Color Wonder mess-free markers. Okay, so while we were waiting to board, like I said, we had something to eat. She was using the Color Wonder stuff. So fast forward a little bit, we get onto the plane, we board. You have to leave, again, you have to leave your umbrella stroller or whatever stroller you use in the front, like right before you get onto the plane. You have to check it with the boarding lady at the front. Fold your umbrella stroller back up and leave it there. Now, I did not pay for a plane ticket for Mia. She is free. Luckily, going to New York, there was an extra seat. My mom was pretty smart. She set up the seats where we took the two sides, hoping that no one would take that middle seat, and no one did. And then my other family members had the other side. So like I said, no one took that middle seat. So Mia did have a seat coming, but going back, she did not. She was on my lap the whole time. Now, another tip that I have is once you're getting on the plane, like I said, if you don't bring a liquid to the airport because of security and they're going to check everything, buy some sort of milk or juice or water, anything for them once you get to the gate, once you pass security, because of the ear pressure that they're going to feel once you take off. I've heard this before and it actually worked. It's good for your baby or toddler to drink something while the plane is taking off. So it kind of relieves the ear pressure. I think the ear issue was probably my worst fear about flying with Mia, because if you've seen in another vlog, she is prone to ear infections and she's always having earaches. I am going to see a specialist with her on the 16th, on Monday. So hopefully that goes well. We're going to see if she needs ear tubes or not. But like I said, having that ear pressure was the thing that I was most scared about traveling on a plane with her. But it actually worked well. I didn't give her Motrin or anything. I just gave her a bottle of milk. It was cold. I didn't warm it up or anything. She was drinking the milk as we were taking off. I was chewing my gum and she didn't seem to bother, so that was good. Now, once we took off and the TVs came back on to where you can use the TV, I had Mia's iPad, but she didn't really use it on the plane because the plane airline that we went on, JetBlue, had basically all the kids' movies. Most importantly, they had Moana, which is what Mia falls asleep to like every single night. So, my little trick, tip number whatever this is buy some kid headphones. These headphones, not only are they super cute, they are set to where they don't go past a certain limit, so it's not going to hurt their ears. It's not going to get too loud past a certain point. And what's cool is if you have someone else that wants to listen to the same thing that your child's listening to, there is a little plug-in where you can plug in another set of headphones for somebody else to listen to. I thought that was so cool. I didn't use that feature because I didn't want to listen to Moana, but it was cool. She watched Moana for about 10 minutes and then Mia fell asleep. I was literally jumping for joy when this little girl fell asleep. I was like, yes, it worked. Another tip is, one, if your child is nosy like mine and all she does is look around at people, then they're going to be so entertained they're not going to fall asleep, hopefully until they get on that plane. Or number two, you can use things like the coloring book or the iPad or things as you're going through the airport to entertain them so that when you do get to the plane, again, hopefully they fall asleep. So the milk, the headphones, watching Moana for a couple minutes, and then Mia was done. So like I said, I did have that seat in between my sister and I because no one took that seat. So I did lay Mia down there to take her nap. Another tip I'd advise is take a couple blankets with you. One of them you're going to use to wrap your child, and the other one I used to make the actual seat comfortable for her. One of her blankets, and I just, tucked it into all of the creases of the seat so that she wouldn't feel a seatbelt or she wouldn't feel anything as she was sleeping, and it would feel, you know, as bed like as possible. Now, she didn't use this much. I feel like she's still too little for it, but I'm glad I got it anyways because when we were traveling back, like I said, I had her on my lap and I actually used this pillow for like the support of my elbow where I was holding her, or under her, wherever I was holding her, to find the most comfortable position. I used this pillow, and it was just a cute little unicorn neck pillow that I got for her. She didn't use this much of, well, actually no, I lied. She used this in the car whenever she was taking a nap while we were in New York, but she didn't use it on the plane. Did help me get comfortable when I was holding her. So any sort of pillow or support, or if you just take a bunch of blankets with you and you mold it into a pillow or something, that works. Our plane ride was only 2 hours, but I'm pretty sure if you take a longer plane ride and you have your child on your lap, you may be switching positions a little bit to try and like find the most comfortable spot. Like I said, to keep them napping, but so you're not like dying. I didn't want to take everything full size of Mia's stuff. What I did take that was like kind of small and it wasn't that big to hold, things like this, like her lotion, I actually still have it taped because I wanted to demonstrate. I would just tape the cap and I put it in her luggage like this. But whatever I could find travel size, I did. I went on Amazon, I searched for her Baby Dove Sensitive body wash so I can take with me. This is the only body wash that she uses, the Baby Dove Sensitive. And I was having a hard time because I kept seeing the Rich Moisture one. But like I said, she can only do the sensitive, the fragrance free one. But I ended up finding it on Amazon for like a 6-pack, I think it was. I took like about 2 or 3 of them and I ended up using one. The Aquaphor I got off of Amazon, I believe. They did have them in Babies R Us, but Babies R Us is no longer open. But I did see them as Amazon, but they are an add-on item. So you have to spend like $25 to add this onto your cart in order for it to ship. Just the Aquaphor healing ointments. This is the diaper rash cream that I use for Mia's Pampers. And like I said, I didn't want to take the big bottle, so these worked out fine. This is what I put in her diaper bag anyway, so I just took like 2 or 3 more extra just in case. And then this Q-tip holder, I got it at Target quite a while ago, but I always keep this container and I just fill it up with Mia's baby Q-tips. I have another one that has my Q-tips in them, and just another tip. So yeah, those are all the tips and tricks that I have for you guys. I'm going to have everything linked down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully it helps you out if you're traveling with a toddler. If you have any other questions that I may not have covered or forgot or anything like that, or you just want to know further in depth, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. I'll answer everything that I can. Be sure to watch my latest video, the summer toy mom vlog plus giveaway. I'm having a giveaway on that video if you'd like to enter. And you haven't already, go ahead and look at the links up here. I'm going to link it for you. It's going to be at my end slate. You'll see it as my previous video. If you want to enter that giveaway to win a $25 Starbucks gift card for yourself, as well as a water table for your little one, go ahead and look at that video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Enough rambling. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Comment down below any questions you may have. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.